Well, with the holidays here, some of us may be renting a car to travel to see family and friends.
Now, before you do, you'll want to see what happened to one Kansas City woman who tonight is glad she called Keith King and called for action. Keith.
Yeah, Mark, Elizabeth, good evening tonight. I recently told you about some rental car customers hit with costly bills for damages that they say they didn't do. Well, after that story aired, I heard from another woman, similar story. And when I started making phone calls, the rental car company dropped the claim. For Sarah Hurley, a trip to historic Washington, Missouri should have been a fun getaway with friends, but the good times turned sour after she turned in her rental car.
First, I was very surprised because I knew that we had not damaged the car any of the time we were in it. And then I became angry.
Hurley and her friends took the train from Kansas City to Washington outside of St. Louis. Once there, they rented a car from Enterprise. They returned home by train on a Sunday, leaving the rental car in the Enterprise lot as instructed. Days later, the company contacted Hurley, saying she owed $412 for damages to the car. Enterprise sent this picture, but it only shows a tight shot of the vehicle's bumper.
You can't see what the car is. You just see a light-colored car, just a small section of the front bumper, which they say was the part that was damaged.
Sarah contacted her insurance company and began to dispute the claim, and then she saw this.
I was stunned, to say the least.
A recent call for action report showing others who rented cars from other rental companies then got hit with expensive bills for damages. Damages they say they didn't do. That's when Sarah contacted me.
Well, I'm not happy at all. I mean, it just adds greatly to the cost of the trip, and I don't think we did anything to the car.
Tonight, Call for Action has good news for Sarah. Yeah, after Call for Action contacted Enterprise's spokesperson confirmed that the company has dropped the claim against Sarah. So how can you avoid a similar situation? Well, after doing these stories, I now tell people to make sure an employee inspects the rental when you drop it off. And if no one is there, like in Sarah's case, make sure that you take pictures and then email them to yourself to date stamp those photos. And that will give you just some added protection if you need it. For Call for Action, I'm Keith King.